Hey everyone, Ray the Dashing One here. Hope everyone's had a great Monday. Hopefully all the dashers etc. made a few dollars today. A lot of dollars. Make it worth their while being out. Well, I didn't get out till late. We went out earlier, got something to eat, then had to go back to go meet with a friend who she got me some British stuff, and excuse me, and so I went over there, and then we decided to go back into work just to see if anything was happening back then, because it wasn't a lot happening when we got started. We'd actually started earlier for a change. Anyhow, by the time we got started back again, I don't know what the time was. Anyway, but to get to meet little Toby. Toby's their wee doggy. Oh, he's trying to get a picture of Toby. He's a little wiggler tonight. Anyhow, put a picture of Toby up here. Or a few pictures. He's kind of in a move. Couldn't keep him still. But anyway, good to see him. Anyhow, tonight, oh good grief, on the way to Lee's Summit to go. Actually ended up just turning out just to go eat at that time. The van cut out. Like, what the heck? And then it kind of just started straight. It cut out briefly and went back on again. Okay, what's that about then? And then it cut out at a traffic light, and it's like, oh no, and it started straight up. Okay, so I got out, went on my way, got it started straight up, had no problem, went off, got something to eat. So, had no problems at all. All right, well maybe it was just one of them silly little things in. I don't know. Then we go all the way over to Independence, Missouri. No problem. Well, I say all the way, it wasn't that far. About 8 miles away maybe. Came all the way back to Lee's Summit to go start work. Not a problem. Sat at a car park near IHOP. Saw some friends come out of Jason's Deli, and then I sent the message, went, how did your dinner go for at Jason's tonight? How did you know we were there? I said I was parked near enough behind you in the next row. I said we was waiting for another job. Waiting for a job to come in. Anyhow, and then oddly enough, they'd already gone, and this offer comes in from, that's my GPS saying hello again, wants to take me home. I'm 10 foot away from the door, if that. Anyway, so this offer came in from DoorDash, Jason's Deli. Alright, take that. Just going to Blue Springs. It ain't paying all that well, but you know, it's enough to cover it. I'd like a little bit more, of course, but there isn't really a lot going on. Alright, I'll take it. If it's paying $9.50, I mean, it could have gone up a little bit, I suppose, but anyway, it was $9.50, and I think it was like 8 miles. Okay, I'll do that. Give me something to do. Anyway, I still had Uber Eats on and Grubhub, and then this offer, I mean, right after I barely flipping accepted the one from DoorDash, and one came in from Grubhub. Oh, crikey, okay, check that. Pick up from Jason's Deli. Going completely the other way, paying more money. Alright, I'll drop the flipping DoorDash one then. Douche. This one's making more sense. Douche, gone. dropped the DoorDash. That brought my I can't remember what rate it is. Anyway, some sort of rating down. Anyway, so anyway, let that one go. Went off into Jason's. It wasn't quite ready. I was expecting a lot to pick up, and the bloke says, "Oh no, we're just still finishing it up." Oh, no problem. I'll sit over here. I figured I was that close. I figured maybe it wouldn't be that ready yet. They had a lot on their shelves too that were ready to be picked up. But anyway, then he shouted over to me, called over to me and said, "Can you ring the customer or contact the customer, let them know we don't have some sort of the soup, whatever they ordered." Shit. Alright, and I was having problems trying to get through on the app. The app wasn't bloody well doing anything on there. It gave me a choice of what was it? Call or text. Well, whichever one I've tried didn't work. Oh, for crying out loud. I said, "I'll go over here and I'll let you know what she says." So I just went over and sat down again, trying to figure out the bloody app. What in the hell's going on with the app? All of a sudden it starts working. Oh, jeez. Alright, so I texted the lady, said, they don't have this soup, would you want something else? So she said, "Oh, I'll just have a refund." Okay. So I told the bloke, he says, "Oh, they'll have to do it through the app." I went, okay, so I said, "Where's Grubhub order?" I went, "Oh, you'll have to go through the Grubhub app and get a refund on that." Okay, she says, "No problem." Said, "I'm just waiting on the drink, and as soon as I get that, I'll be on my way." So I got out the van was right outside the door there. Door's gone, on my way. Well, I was trying to figure out where, get everything all set up and all that. And I looked at it and went, "Oh, well, I know where that's going. I know exactly where it's going. It's going out into the country." And we've been there several times. In fact, we were there the day that these people moved in. They've got this bloody great long driveway. Bloody long driveway. Bumpy. All the way down there. Anyhow, got down there. And I guess it must be about 10, 12 miles out of the area. I'm not really sure. From Jason's. Anyway, so anyway, gets out there a bit. It's all bloody dark in it, no street lighting or anything out there. Get down there. Is that the house? Just want to make sure I'm not going up someone else's driveway. Whoops. Plus this house, the last few times they got big dogs, so I don't really want to be eaten. I don't feel like it tonight. Anyhow, so I go down this driveway trying to keep out of all the bumps and that. And I get onto their pad where right in front of their garage. They've got a couple of other vehicles and that there, and I park in front behind one that's right in front of their garage door. And then it went dark. They had lights on, and then it went dark, and I went, it just suddenly the lights went out, and I went, "What in the world was happening? Did they turn the lights out on us?" And I looked up and I went, "No, it seems a bit." I went, "Hang on. The van, all the lights are off in the van. What's going on? It's not even running. What the world?" So like opening up the door and trying to get the keys out, trying to switch the lights on. What in the world is going on? I'm trying to start the van. Nothing's happening. I went, "Oh crap. What a place for it to go. Damn." Alright. Well, I'll go deliver the food. So I go deliver the food, put it up on their door, on the table that was on their porch. Took a picture of it because that's the first time I've had to use the Grubhub app, and it's now got the picture integrated into take part of the system now, which I always take a picture when I use that doing a Grubhub order or any order actually, but it's nice to know that it's actually integrated into the system. So I took a picture of that, took a screenshot of it, so I've got a picture of it too, because once it goes into their system you don't get another picture, so if they lose it you had no proof that you've dropped it off. So no matter which app that you use, whether it be DoorDash or Uber Eats or any of the others, probably, just always take a screenshot. As soon as you take that picture, take a screenshot on your phone. That way you've got it in your system, and if they question it, you say, no, there you go, look, I delivered it. And always make sure that you got something from behind on that on their porch or wherever you drop it. Like this lady, she had it on a little table, and I don't suspect any problems with them, never have done. But she had a gnome as well on there, so you know, just in case. Like I said, I don't expect any problems with them at all, but some places that we go to are definitely a little bit suspect. But anyway, so I get back down to the van, and I texted, because I'd had to text externally on Grubhub to say that I was on my way and going on about this thing. I said, I've got a problem. Apparently my van just cut out on your driveway. So sorry about that. Just to let you know, I'm trying to get it sorted out. And she was real nice about it. She said, I was down at the van and I was opening up the bonnet and that, and thought it might be a loose lead or something. So I lifted up the bonnet, there it was, dush. It's the first thing I touched, bloody battery lead. I had a torch and that on it. I'll put pictures up on here. And I had spanners, or whatever you call them over here, wrenches in it. Spanners in the back of the van. Always carry those, and the other thing, screwdrivers and that. And couldn't get the bloody thing off for the life of me. I mean, I couldn't loosen the darn thing off and then get it back on there and it. So I kind of had to jimmy it on there a little bit, get it that it was making a contact with the battery, and at least I was able to get the van going, and I had no problems then. Had no problems after that. We got back and out. I was a little bit dubious of it, and I said to my wife, I said, oh, bloody hell, we'll go to O'Reilly's, I'll get another battery lead. And she says, why you do that? You've got to bloody take it off the other van. Yeah, good point. I forgot I've got the other van. That's why I kept the thing for spares, just in case. Although I'm still not sure. I'm just going to part it out or what on that one. I feel like I need to put an electric motor in it. Got this flipping mad idea about doing that. Anyway, so yeah, we got home. I was going to do some more work, but nothing was coming out that was worthwhile, and I said, I said it would go on. So I've been home a little while, and decided to get under the bonnet and have a look. And I've done a little video of it. I've done a video for the other channel too, and it looks, I don't know if it's a brand new battery in there, but someone's taken a battery out. Whenever they put the battery in, they didn't tighten the damn thing in the tray properly. So I've tightened all that up, because the battery was moving. When I was trying to get that lead off, the battery was, or while I was trying to get that nut off to loosen it off on the top, so I could maneuver it round and squeeze the flipping thing over the terminal properly, the connector. It was moving the battery. It was like, oh crikey, what's going on? So I looked down there, and I got a spanner on it. It's a little bit harder to get to with that, but I didn't have a socket set. I don't know where my socket set's gone. Just don't know where that's gone. It's a good little socket set too. I'll have to get another one. Anyway, down at Harbour Freight again, methinks. Yep, great. Anyway, got to be careful going in Harbour Freight. It's like a kid in a flipping sweet shop going in there. Anyway, so I've tightened it up. Got the battery all secured in there as much as I can. We're trying to get in there tonight. And I've taken that battery lead off, done whatever I could. jammed it on there some more, tighten it up. For now, that darn thing ain't gonna be moving. But I'm still not happy with that lead, so that connector, so that may well get changed. I'll have to have a look at the other one. So, lesson to be learned: whenever you get a newer vehicle, even if the darn thing's running. Now, I should check mine weekly. That's my intention, is to check the vehicles on a weekly basis, or every couple of weeks in the case of that one. But certainly if you're doing the miles and that in the van or whatever vehicle that you got, check it on a weekly basis. All depends on how many miles you're doing in it. If you're doing lots more, maybe a couple of during the week as well. Doesn't hurt to check it. Check the tyre pressures and all that. That's really what my intention was to do for Tuesday. And but yeah, this one just cut out. But what I am happy about, I wasn't happy that it cut out when it did. I certainly was not happy that it cut out on those people, on that person's driveway. But they were real nice, no problem about it. I didn't see them. They actually said, "Oh, do you need any help?" And I went, "Oh, no, I should be right." And I went out there, and I wasn't watching the text. I was too busy trying to get the darn thing running. And when I discovered what the problem was, I got it jammed up enough and got it off their driveway. That was all I was worried about. Anyhow, like I said, they were really good about it, and they were paying really well. In fact, I'll put the pictures and whatever up here. But yeah, so like I said, lesson to be learned. Whether you're buying a newer vehicle or used vehicle, well, new or used, doesn't matter. Because even when the new cars are sat at the dealership, if it has to have a new battery for whatever reason, it being out there all winter and completely gone, no good, then they'll put another battery on it. And if it doesn't get put on properly, then you've got loose leads or whatever. But if it's even if you bought a used vehicle off an individual or whatever, this one was a really nice vehicle. I had no problems with it at all, and that's the only problem I've ever had. Hopefully the last. But anyway, it's I don't know why it was so loose. I know that he had that oil thing done, the oil canister, which is quite an expensive job, I know, because it needed it on the old van. Dealership wanted $1,000 to do it. People, garage down the road, wanted about $600 to do it. And it's a common problem with these engines. And it's not just on the vans, it's all the way through the bloody range that has these engines on it. Even the Chrysler Pacifica, the new Pacificas, have got that same bloody problem. It's a stupid flipping oil filter canister. It's a whole flipping complete unit that's bloody plastic. What idiot in these manufacturing plants come up with the idea of putting things plastic under a bonnet of a car is an absolute bloody idiot. Because and the same, I had it on the van, on the old van too, is that the heater intake, it's got two pipes that come out of the heater, out of there, out the back, on the bulkhead, and goes in from the radiator, etc. Anyway, it's all plastic. And after a time, I mean, with the heat of the engine and the heat of the flipping Midwest heat, gets so bloody hot here, and then it has to go from one extreme to the other. It's so bloody cold. They're out all night, and then it goes through all that cycle all the time. Eventually, there's flipping plastic parts are just gonna it's just absolute idiotic. And the same with the oil canister. the oil canister is right next to the bloody engine. What's that going to be, a 300-degree vipping? It's just absolute stupidity. I understand that it's saving the company money, etc., but absolute dumb shite. Absolute dumb shite. They come up with that idea. They need a right royal kick up the rear end. Dumbasses. But anyway, anyhow, so yeah, like I was saying, check your vehicles. Make sure that they're the battery leads are secure. If not, bloody tighten the damn thing. And check your oils and levels every week. But yeah, definitely check that. Definitely need to check those things, and clean them off as well if they look all flipping. These ones weren't, but sometimes, you know, you get a build up on the terminals. Just clean them off. You don't want to touch that stuff though. It might be acidic coming out on that. What you can do, oddly enough, is get a bit of Coca-Cola and drip that over it, and whatever's in Coca-Cola, Vippin normally takes care of all the acidic crap and stuff that's around it. Anyway, yeah, getting back to dashing. Really, Monday night didn't really go too well for us. We didn't do so many jobs. Well, I've done one. But yeah, one job. And that was it. But thankfully that one job, even though I broke down on their driveway, they were paying really well, but they normally are actually, but whenever we've been down there, like I said, it's a bit further out of town. But no, other than that, nothing really to talk about. I see that there's something new to look at, on something new way of declining or something on DoorDash. I didn't notice anything different. I caught sight of that off of Pedro's thing earlier. Didn't see anything on there myself, and I declined enough. But anyway, weather was real nice here in the Kansas City area today. Really nice actually. It went up to about 60 degrees. Turn this off actually, I don't know why I've got it on. And yes, it's 64 it went up to, and then so it was still daylight, but the around about 7 o'clock maybe, it just went from 64 down to 52 or something. It said in the van. Whoa, crikey. Did feel it. And I was out in shirt sleeves. But anyway. So yeah, that's it. Nothing really else to say other than that. But we'll try to be back out tomorrow again. And hopefully get a better run at it. And also I've got I'm trying to get on with another company too, so that just does catering stuff. So hopefully I'll get to that. Get to looking at that tomorrow or overnight, whichever. Last night I had such a flipping pain in trying to get I've got so much in my phone that my phone got loaded up and I couldn't save the film that I'd done yesterday. Couldn't save it to the phone, and I was trying to relieve the phone of some memory in that, trying to get that out. And then I did a mistake and I suddenly downloaded all the flipping old text messages. They all landed on my phone, which gave me more. It filled up my phone even more. And I looked at that and went, blimey, they went all the way back to 2014. Woof. So I spent bloody ages last night deleting. Anyway, finally done all that, and got that video up. Oh jeez, I must get a phone just especially for or camera just especially for doing videos. And just some other news is I see that I can actually go live now. Yay. Well, it says that I clicked on it last night and it says I'm eligible to go live, but I had to click on it, and it said I could do it in 24 hours. So about 4 o'clock this morning, from then or thereabouts, I should be able to go live. I will be doing it at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to see me at 4 o'clock in the morning, then sure no one else does. Anyway, so yes, I'll be doing some live videos at some stage. Anyway, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it really. And yeah, so I'll let you know how I get on with the new company, if that all materialises today or tomorrow, and see how we go from there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the like button, that's the thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button. You know, subscriptions are free. You don't have to pay a darn thing. You get to see my entertaining self for nothing. I can't even give it away. And but at least you'll get to see Vip in little Toby. I've got some pictures that I'll put back, that somewhere back there. I was talking about it, but talking about the wee fella. I do love seeing the animals, and although I'm quite happy that I didn't see those dogs that live at that house that I delivered to tonight, the one that I broke down on their driveway. Them's have wanted to eat me before in the past. But anyway, and hit the bell icon too. That way you'll get warned of when the new videos come out, and you'll be able to go in there and see what's occurred again. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll be back at some stage. Alright, cheers, ta-da. Everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. So here's the thing. I was out on a delivery tonight. I had the new van cut out a couple of times. Wasn't completely sure what was going on. Didn't think it was so serious. And then I went to a delivery. And it was a bit further out of town where we normally go, but we've been to this house before, and it was paying really well, so I took it anyway. And well, I got up there, rather long driveway to this house. It was out in the country a tad, and the van cut out completely. Just all went dark. Couldn't get the key out, couldn't do anything. So I went up and delivered the food to the people's doorway, and got back to the van, explained to them with a text saying that there was a problem, and they were fine with it and asked if I needed any help. But anyway, I got to the van, and this is what the culprit is. That. I couldn't tighten it properly at the time, but I was able to make sure that it was tightened over here. But loose cable, very loose cable. The other one was tight, but this one not so much. I couldn't do anything with it at the time. I did have my tools, but so I'm going to have a go at it now. But yeah, and tomorrow's going to be the day that I check all the levels and everything on the van. That's why I do it once a week. I just couldn't believe that if you've been able to do it on someone's driveway. But thankfully they were okay about it, and even offered to help, but I was probably the first time I've been really embarrassed about going on a delivery. But anyway, I'll get this fixed up, and if not, I've got a spare. If that one doesn't want to tighten, at least I've got a spare van. I nearly went to O'Reilly's to go get a new thing for it, but then my wife went, "We'll take it off the other van." I went, yeah, that's a good point. Forgot all about the other van. That was why I kept the other van for parts. Anyway, all right. Anyway, thanks for. I'll be doing a video in a moment. Well, that bugger ain't going anywhere at the moment. I got it on there more solid than what it was, so yeah, just needed to tap down a bit more on it. I'm still not too pleased with that battery connector, so I think that will be being replaced soon, and I'll take the other one off too at some stage when I can. Just not too happy with those connectors. They just, I presume they're the same ones on the other van, but I don't know. I'm not going to go under there at the minute. Anyway, as I said, keep an eye on your, check your vehicle every week, and even if you get yourself a new vehicle, make sure that you check everything beforehand. Thanks for watching.